I'm literally always sitting here, but it is a wholesome quality Monday, and it's been pretty chill. Like, I feel like when I woke up this morning around like probably 9-ish, I was super ready to just be awake. Again, weird dreams. I don't know what it is, but like I always feel more refreshed waking up than I did more last week. So we love that. Anywho, so moral of today, it's been kind of chill, which is good, I guess. I mean, there has been a lot that I've been taking care of and working on. I'm actually trying to start up a little side business situation, and I'm trying to work through the technicalities of that, which is fun. Yeah, I just want to make sure that it is as complete and together before actually launching it, because once I launch it, then I feel like I have to have like all the details already pre-planned so I know how it's going to go. So I'm pretty excited about that. I did my first reading today, which was actually pretty fun. Like, it was a really cool experience. I am definitely not sponsored to say this, but definitely check out We Audition, because if you need to work on a self-tape and you need someone to be a reader, or you want to be a reader, or you literally just want to act more or learn more about acting or anything like that, this is a great website because you actually get the opportunity to just book and request people. And like, sometimes it's like paid, and sometimes it's free. You could tip, you could not tip. Like, seriously, this is such a great thing where you kind of do what you want to do, but there's so much opportunity for learning and growth. And I've been going on this for a while. It's been kind of hard to dedicate the time to actually get readings, but yeah, I'm a reader, so you can actually book me as a reader, which would be super cool. And I had my first one this morning, which was kind of surprising, and I wasn't expecting it. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna be reading now. But like, I miss doing that, especially like not being in like the normal class situations like I used to be or anything like that. Like, it's really, really nice to just go through a scene and not only be helping somebody else out, but kind of learning in the process and going through and really just having a good time, just kind of getting back into the swing of things and being able to pick up a scene really super fast and just go for it and really kind of break it down really quick and all of that. Like, it's such a cool platform, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to do more readings, and then you also get cool reviews and stuff, so then you get like a fun little review of how it went, and it's just super awesome. I do have like a bunch of random things. I do have a couple auditions I could work on. I do have some voiceover stuff to work on. I've got some things to work on, but my main goal for today, considering the next 3 days I'm going to be doing a Zoom class about acting and branding and marketing and all that. So my main plan for today is like kind of be productive, but also get outside during daylight and go for a walk. Also, I learned that if you're like in emotional distress and like unbalanced emotionally, you'll feel it in your upper back. Why do I feel that? Because I have upper back neck pain, and it's not too bad right now, but like last night and earlier this morning, I was feeling it, and it was kind of interesting. So I don't know what that means. morning. Today is Wednesday. I believe it's the 20th of October. Let me put this right on the coffee machine. Hey, haven't really talked yet. So, I'm making breakfast. Today's more of an eventful day. It is a little warm in here, but that's why we have water that we should be drinking. Got avocado toast. Wow, that looks beautiful. And then over here, I have a little bit, I know it doesn't look as beautiful, but it's just cinnamon, chia, and flax seeds in some applesauce. And then I'm going to be adding in some orange juice to this mix in a second because that's really, really good. Plus, I'm going to make some coffee, and yeah. Every time I want to film here at the desk, because the window is like right behind the camera, so the lighting's really good, I have to take off the bottom part of my chair because it's one of those yoga ball chairs. The yoga ball's here, I'm sitting on it. Otherwise, I'm too tall, and I am currently putting this on a pile of random book stuff and oracle cards. Yeah, honestly, like, it's a lot of effort to fully set up a tripod for a vlog. So we do what we do. Anywho, it's a little bit later. It's 3:47. I had lunch, which was a really good egg wrap situation with some kale. The spinach went bad, but I was pretty much like, there wasn't much left anyway. A ton of good seasoning, the sriracha, whole 9 yards, really good. Had a little graham cracker after the fact. It's like a mini dessert situation. A chunk of raspberry chocolate, which was so good. And yeah, I just want to quickly talk about today, not so much about the food, because I've done a fair amount of what I've been eating in this vlog, and I kind of want to talk about what I've been doing. Yeah, so yesterday, to jump back a little bit, I went for a walk and I pushed it. But today I had that class earlier, which was really fun. I actually, like, a part of it, we broke off into separate groups, which I didn't know you could do on Zoom, so that's awesome. And kind of, it was more like introductory, but also just kind of getting familiar with the other people there, kind of setting, okay, what's, like, who am I and what do I want in my career, and what am I looking for? And the entire thing is focusing a lot on marketing and how to kind of really get yourself more visible and grow an audience so that you could get the opportunities that you want, which is such a huge goal for me. So I was very excited to be a part of this. So if you want to know more about it, I will post a link below. Heather Burgett, who is running it, actually does a ton of stuff along this line to help people get to where they want to be in their lives, in their careers. So I definitely recommend checking this out. It's a great opportunity and I've been enjoying it, so that's cool. So day one was total success. I took notes. I pretty much have a good grip on like what I'm doing, which is good. Like, it's taken a while to get to this point, but I realized that I do know what I want and I do know where I'm comfortable and like what my career looks like ideally, and I know where I'm at. I know all the things that I'm very grateful to have already done, and I know where I want to be, and it's a pretty good idea how to get there. But of course, when it comes down to just social media presence, marketing, and all that, you can always get better. So that's where we're at. And by getting better, I mean actually posting more regularly. But like, you know, I'm filming regularly. I think, like, as long as you film regularly, that's kind of what counts, right? Okay, anyway, don't come for me in the comments. So that happened. Very fun. I had to start out of that a little bit early because right at 2, that was ending, but also, and it was like a Q&A at the end, so I was able to leave a little bit earlier. But then I had to quickly get ready because I had a random audition I found out about this morning. And that audition was pretty chill. I don't know much about the project or anything, but I definitely think this is going to work out in my favor, and if it does, now I have something to do on Friday, so I'm pretty excited for that. It did require me to get a little bit more done up, even though you can't tell, but yeah, I was like full out like jewelry, like a fancy dress. My hair was like a high pony, which now I just turned into a weird bun. Yeah, it was fun. So I did that, and then I had food and I had some kombucha, and now I am just chilling doing more work stuff. I'm a little unsettled today, just to begin with, because oh no, it's a Tuesday. Of course it's a Tuesday. Everything happens on a Tuesday. Ironically, not much is happening on this Tuesday, but I am open to having things happen on this Tuesday because I feel like that would just be fantastic. Like, I'm really at this point, okay, real talk for a second here, but I'm at this point in my existence where I've been stuck in this void. I've talked about the void. It's literally just, I've been able to completely step back and kind of reestablish who I am, what I want, and all that good stuff. But at the same time, it feels like externally, I'm not really doing as much as I used to. And even when I do, it's just so much effort to do it, if even. and I keep putting myself out there, but it's like I really have to, like, it's like the universe is telling me to just pause and take into account where I'm at and like what I already have going for me and like all of that stuff first. I don't know, it just, where I'm at is uncomfortable for ways I don't really feel comfortable explaining on a camera in the world of the internet. But if you know me, you know I'm just a little uncomfortable lately, and that's okay. It's okay to not know what you're doing all the time. This year has been crazy weird for everybody, so it's not even like I'm taking it too seriously. I just know that I have high expectations, and I have really nice high expectations for things, and I know what sounds great, and not being in control of having that is just kind of hard, because you have to just, like, I guess in that situation, either be patient or just release the need for it in the first place. But that's really hard to do sometimes, so I'm working on it. Ooh, someone needs help. I'm going to be saving the day. I'm so excited. Let's go. Hello, and welcome to another day in the life of yours truly. It's me. It's Wednesday, and honestly, like, yesterday turned out pretty random and cool because I was just on and off weirdly emotional and just thinking about a lot, but then I ended up just going around in the room with my ice skates, so it made me feel better. I don't know why. I do miss ice skating, but I've already agreed that even though the rinks are technically open, I have no inclination to go back until I've got friends who also want to go, because honestly, like, I am not in the mood to go alone again. Like, I could, but I wouldn't want to. And also, just, you know, not having to wear a mask, because I feel like that would be very uncomfortable, is to wear a mask while skating. Anywho, moral of the story, yeah, today I've been productive, trying to get things done. I got another reading in, which was great, and I've also been working very, very diligently on something for a new opportunity. So that being said, I'm technically not going to say anything to make anything official, but I might be working more professionally on music. Musically speaking, my taste is all over the place, and it's not just about my taste of what I listen to, it's more about what I want to personally produce and make and share with the world, and that also varies. That's a lot. Like, do I love fun dance pop music? Of course I do. Do I see myself as more like a alternative, like chill, like autumn vibes slash like beachy vibes? Yeah, definitely. Do I love 80s music? Heck yes. I also really love like more cinematic music too. So like trying to come up with a singular vibe is not really easy for me, but at the same time I feel like that's not exactly what music is anymore anyway. I feel like lately it's more, it's evolving. It's like you kind of see where the song takes you and what the lyrics are, the overall like tone and mood and all that good stuff. So like it doesn't have to follow just one solid theme. Again, I don't know enough about this. I'm learning. I want to learn more, but I am learning. So yeah, like I really, really like what I'm learning. I like the connection and being able to talk to other people. I like figuring out kind of a good game plan of things that I can do, because obviously I do a lot. Oh, but one thing I did mention, I'm sorry, I talk so much in this. Anyway, so one thing I did mention during the class was, I just brought it up first in the group and then to everybody. I was like, okay, well, here's the biggest thing that I find, especially through acting, is control. And like, you have so much that you can control and self-produce, and all the things that you can do and should be doing to put yourself out there and network and actually have opportunities, make opportunities for yourself, like all of that good stuff. There's a lot that can be controlled, but there's also a lot that cannot be controlled, and it's a really weird balance, because you have to find like how to feel comfortable in between controlling so much and controlling absolutely nothing all at the same time, because it's like you don't know when that next gig is going to be. You don't even know if there will be one. You don't know anything. So it's kind of like really, really hard to find that balance and be okay with it. So I brought it up, and the advice was absolutely amazing, because I felt so much better after hearing. And basically the summary of the advice was really just to focus on what you can control, and for everything else, just trust that things are going to work out in the best timing, in the best of ways, as long as you keep that faith in knowing that there is like a higher plan involved and everything is going to line up the way that it's supposed to, and you just trust that, that's kind of how you feel okay with that balance. And it makes sense. It's true. Like, and something that has been very heated at is there's a lot of times I feel these moments come on where I freak out. It's because I question my faith. And yeah, like if you just keep that faith alive, if you trust that what you're doing is right, then it is. And another thing is someone mentioned in our group about not feeling enough because we were bringing up fears and things that hold us back. And I'll admit that was something I have felt for a very long time. And it's a very common fear for everybody. But for me in particular, something that has made it not one of my top fears anymore, in fact, I really don't struggle with this as much as I used to, is the fact that like, I know that I'm doing what I want to do for a reason. And I mean, that's where I have the faith, if that makes sense. But it's like, if you think, how am I going to word this? Point of the matter is I just thought, you know what? Yes, I know that I am enough because I want to do these things and I am doing them because I can. There's a reason. There's something pulling me into all of this. And it's a lot and it's hard to just realize that. But honestly, like if I wasn't meant to do something, why would I even have the ability or the thoughts or the imagination to want it in the first place? Like you want things for a reason. And sometimes that reason may not always be what you think it is at first, but it's worth acknowledging, it's worth thinking about, and you are enough because quite frankly, you are enough to be exactly where you are. So of course you're enough to get to where you want to be. And you know what? Maybe that changes. But as of right now, if there's something you want, pursue it because that one is a driving force to get you where you want to be. And I don't know, I just thought that was really, really cool and something to think about and something that I felt really cool sharing because then when we talked it through, like we all felt really good about that and it was interesting. So that's the advice on this. I miss like a lot. There's a lot of things I miss about how life was, but at the same time, I'm so excited for how life is evolving and like the mindsets and like how things are kind of progressing and the things that are to happen. And I feel like everything happened this year for such good reasons, despite it not all being good things that happened. But there were a lot of good things that happened. So this is your daily motivation to focus on the good things that came out of this year, because believe me, if you think about it, there's probably so much good that's come out of every bad thing you can imagine. And there's probably so much good that just happened that was just good to begin with. And if you keep focusing on that, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's going to make you feel a lot better. So I felt like I needed to say that. So hopefully that has inspired you, that has helped you. It might even be helping future me, we don't know. But yeah, if it does resonate and connect with you, please leave a comment because now I'm kind of curious why I felt so compelled to say that. So yeah, anywho, that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to keep on working, take care of groceries, put away things, talk with my hand as much as humanly possible, and then carry on with my day. So bye!